Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Geneva Accord. Geneva is a place in Switzerland and headquarter of United States of America. And accord mean agreement. Geneva Accord is a peace process of negotiation between USA, USSR, Pakistan, and Afghanistan toward the end of Afghan war, which started in December 1979. After a long period of 9 years, from 1979 to 1988, the peace process of negotiation for withdrawal of USSR, Russia from Afghanistan was completed and became fruitful with the United Nations. So this is a short background of the Geneva Accord. Now come to the reading. Soon after coming to power, Mikhail Gorbachev, the new Soviet leader, showed a flexible attitude toward the Afghan problem. So Mikhail Gorbachev was the eighth and last leader of the Communist Party of Soviet Union, CPSU, Communist Party of Soviet Union. He became General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union when Chernenko died on March 10, 1985, and Gorbachev became General Secretary of CPSU, Communist Party of Soviet Union. In October 1988, Gorbachev was elected to the chairmanship of the Presidium of the National Legislature, the Supreme Soviet. So this is a brief sketch of the Mikhail Gorbachev. Mikhail Gorbachev showed a flexible attitude. Why he showed flexible attitude towards the Afghan problem? The reason is clear in the next line. In the wake of 50,000 casualties and immense economic loss, the Soviet Union wanted to disentangle itself from the quagmire. So we know the immense economic loss, $50 billion economic loss, and 15,000 killed and 35,000 wounded soldiers, and like that 333 helicopters and 118 jets and so many tanks. So the great economic loss, they can not bear more such losses, and they want to disentangle itself from the quagmire. No, the Afghan war become a quagmire for the Soviet troops, for the Soviet government. So they want to get rid of this quagmire. So that's why he show flexible attitude toward the Afghan problem. In December 1987, the issue came under the mediation of the United Nations. So after a long period and so many struggles, the United Nations from the very beginning in 1980, they condemned and they call for an immediate, unconditional and total withdrawal of the foreign troops from Afghanistan. And they also passed overwhelmingly and presented a resolution in the United Nations General Assembly. So from the first day, the UN was demanded the withdrawal of the Soviet troops from the Afghanistan. So it became fruitful in December 1987 when the issue came under the mediation of the United Nations. On January 10, 1988, Gorbachev, the Soviet president, announced that if the problem was resolved by the 15th March, then Soviet forces would start evacuating by 15 May 1988. So his intention, the evacuation of Afghanistan. So he cleared that they will start evacuating from 15 May 1988 if the problem is resolved by the 15 March. So it start evacuating, and when they concluded the Geneva Accord and signed the Geneva Accord, so the evacuation process was started from 15 May 1988, and February 15, 1989 the evacuation was completed. Within 9 months the whole Afghanistan was evacuated, and there were no more the Soviet troops were in Afghanistan. So this was the Geneva Accord, and there were some main points which is concluded between Pakistan and Afghanistan. So the first point was the assurance of non-interference. The relation between Pakistan and Afghanistan will be based on the principle of non-interference in each other affairs. The second, voluntarily return of Afghan refugees. All the Afghan refugees will be returned voluntarily from Pakistan to Afghanistan. And the last point, withdrawal of Soviet troops. All Soviet troops will be withdrawn from Afghanistan as soon as possible. So it was made, and within 9 months the whole Afghanistan was evacuated. And at the end we say in the Geneva Accords, total number of 8 rounds took place from 1982 to 1988, and the Geneva talks were concluded between Pakistan and Afghanistan and USA and USSR. USA participated as a guarantor. So this Geneva Accord was concluded between these 4 countries. But one thing which should be mentioned here is that the Afghan Mujahideen were not included in the Geneva Accords, which was created problem later on, which was created problem for the rest of the countries. So it should also be included, but but they were not included in the Geneva Accords. The second thing, the second paragraph, we will go to read the second paragraph. So in the second paragraph, there was a visible discord between Zia and Prime Minister Mohammad Khan Junejo regarding the issue. Regarding the Geneva issue, visible discord between Zia and Prime Minister Mohammad Khan Junejo were present between these two. One was the Prime Minister, the other was General Ziaul Haq. So they have some concern about the Geneva Accords. Junejo was prepared to sign the Geneva Accords by March 1st, while Zia insisted that the evacuation of Soviet troops was not the end of problem. So the Zia think was right, Zia thinking rightly, and that the establishment of interim government in Afghanistan was essential for the bringing last peace to the region. So Junejo want to sign the Geneva Accord, while Zia wanted before signing this accord, they wanted the establishment of interim government in Afghanistan because it was essential for the bringing lasting peace, thereby to the region. He maintained that if the Soviets left Afghanistan, leaving behind a client state, the country would fall into a civil war, and that was the real thing which was happened in the future. So as the Zia told, before occurring civil war, he told there should be government, responsible government, interim government, and responsible government, and there should not be a client state. Because there were fear to be happened a civil war which occurred, because civil war, if we go in detail, so Islamabad occurred, which was signed in 1993 between two factions. One was Gulbuddin Hikmatyar, the other was Rabbani. Rabbani was pro-Iranian and Gulbuddin Hikmatyar was the pro-Pakistani. For the 2 years, presidentship was given to Rabbani. When the Rabbani completed 2 years, then it turned was to the Hikmatyar, Gulbuddin Hikmatyar, but Gulbuddin Hikmatyar was left, and Rabbani did not assign the presidentship to the Gulbuddin Hikmatyar, which was created a civil war between these two factions, between these two groups, and civil war was started in Afghanistan, which was created a lot of problem for the civilians. It become true that the Zia said if they left behind the client state, the country would fall into a civil war. So he further maintained that so as to facilitate the repatriation of some 3.5 million Afghan refugees, they should have been in some way made party to the dialogue. So it was also a difficult job to return these 35 lakh Afghanis to their home. So it should be through process, a legal process, through a dialogue with their parties, and then it should be returned to their native home land. In spite of these reservations, Junejo put his signature on the Geneva Accord. So in spite of all these reservations, Junejo did what they want to do. So in this Geneva Accord, Zia think about the Afghanis and about their states, and about the factions, and about the civil war, and whatever the thinking of Zia become true in the future, and it created a lot of problem for the rest of the world. So this is the end of topic.